As you have noticed, we are now finally to Act 2.
Yay, Act 2.
An hour late.
Act 2, Act 2. What we're gonna do.
Now we can either take a break or we can go on to Act 3 where the storm comes.
Let's storm it out.
You want the storm? No, let's
Skip
do
Act
3. Skip Act 2.
Act 2?
No. There should be, I've got a couple of cuts in here too. So,
What will it be, Maestro?
shall we do Act 2, Scene 1? We'll get Edmund and Kieran in a small scene. Progress the party a little bit further.
Okay.
Having a heat wave,
And then,
wonderful heat wave.
and then Gloucester jumps in there and I get to have some fun.
Okay. Who's Kieran? Kieran.
I, here.
Yeah.
And you, sir.
Okay. Say thee, Kieran.
And you, sir. I have been with your father and given him notice that the Duke of Cornwall and Regan, his Duchess, will be here with him this night.
How comes that?
Nay, I know not. You have heard of the news abroad? I mean the whispered ones, for they are yet but ear-buzzing arguments.
Not I. Pray you, what are they?
Have you heard of no likely wars twixt the two Dukes of Cornwall and Albany?
Not a word.
You may do then in time. Fare you well, sir.
The Duke be here tonight. The better, best. This weaves itself perforce into my business. My father has set guard to take my brother, and I have one thing of a queasy question, which I must act. Briefness and fortune, work. Brother, a word. Descend, brother, I say. Oh, do I still speak? Okay. My father watches. Oh, sir, fly this place. Intelligence is given where you are hid. You have now the good advantage of the night. Have you not spoken against the Duke of Cornwall? He's coming hither now, in the night, in the haste, and Regan with him. Have you nothing said upon his party against the Duke of Albany? Advise yourself.
By the way, this play is written after the old queen had died. This is all brand new king that's in there and presenting a lot different feelings. And this is probably, you notice it from your readings. And a lot of conjunction words are in there. In the midst is in, and I noticed Richard mentioned it's more of a common speech that Shakespeare writes about now. So it's entirely different stuff that he's given us without being noticeable, and yet the Queen would have noticed it because she was not able to read it or understand it.
Guess she was dead.
And she's dead now, yeah. And so the new king is Scottish, so we've got a little bit of Scottish in all of this, which we've not touched.
So the Queen didn't
on.
like conjunctions, so he let loose.
She didn't understand conjunctions. You can find that before she died, it was all very straightforward, and it was rhyming and stuff. This is a lot different. This is very dramatic, very open, and it's scary. So I'm going to scare you a little bit more. I'm sure it's not a word.
Oh, I hear my father coming. Pardon me. In cunning, I must draw my sword upon ye. Draw. Seem to defend yourself. Now quit you well. Yield, come before my father. Light ho, here. Fly, brother, torches, torches. So farewell. Some blood drawn on me would beget opinion of my more fierce endeavor. I have seen drunkards do more than this in sport. Father, father, stop, stop. No help.
Now, Edmund, where's the villain?
Here stood he in the dark, his sharp sword out, mumbling of wicked charms, conjuring the moon to stand auspicious mistress.
But where is he?
Look, sir, I bleed.
Oh, where's the villain, Edmund?
Fled this way, sir, when by no means he could.
Pursue him, Ian. Oh, come, I'll go after. By no means what?
Persuade me to the murder of your lordship. But that I told him, revenging gods against Parasites did all the thunder bend. Spoke how manifold and strong a bond the child was bound to the father. Sir, in fine, seeing how loathily opposite I stood to his unnatural purpose, in fell motion with his prepared sword, he charges home. My unprovided body launched mine arm, and when he saw my best alarmed spirits, bold in the quarrel's right, roused to the encounter, or whether gated by the noise I made, full suddenly he fled.
Let him fly far. Not in this land shall he remain uncaught and found. Dispatch, the noble Duke, my master, my worthy arch and patron, comes tonight by his not house, by the authority I will proclaim it, that he which finds him shall deserve our thanks, and bringing the murderous coward to the stake, he that conceals him, death.
When I dissuaded him from his intent, and found it plight to do it, with cursed speech I threatened to discover him. He replied, Thou unpossessing bastard, dost thou think if I would stand against thee with the reposal of any trust, virtue, or worth in thee, make thy words fate? No, what I should deny, as this I would say, I would though thou didst produce my very character. I turn it all to thy suggestion, plot and damned practice, and thou must make a dullard of the world, if they not thought the prophets of my death were very pregnant and potential spirits to make thee seek it.
Spring, strong and fastened villains, and would he deny his letter? I never got him to drag. Trumpets, I know not why he comes. All ports I'll bar, the villain shall not scape, and the Duke shall grant me that. And besides his picture, I will send far and near, that all the kingdoms may have due note of him and of my land. Loyal and natural boy, I'll work the means to make thee capable. Now, my noble friend, since I came hither, which I can call but one now, I have heard strange news.
If it be true, all vengeance comes too short, which can pursue the offender. How does my lord?
Oh, madam, my old heart is cracked.
What? I did my father's godson seek your life? He whom my father named your Edgar?
Oh, lady, shame would have had it.
Was he not companion with the riotous knights that tended upon my father?
I know not, madam. It's too bad.
Yes, madam, he was of that consort. I'll let you read Reagan in this one, because I'm
Yeah,
Edmund too.
Oh,
So
okay.
go. Are you?
Of that, he was of that consort?
Yeah, you read Reagan.
No marvel. Yeah.
Is the daughter.
Okay,
No marvel then.
Second daughter,
okay.
The evil
just
one.
as much.
No evil.
Yeah, it's the evil
Okay.
daughter.
No marvel then,
Vengeance.
though he were ill affected. 'Tis they have put him on the old man's death, to have the expense and waste of his revenues. I have this present evening from my sister been well informed of them, and with such cautions that if they come to sojourn at my house, I'll not be there.
Cornwall.
Oh. Nor I, assure thee, Regan. Edmund, I hear that you have shown your father a childlike office.
It was my duty, sir.
He did bewray his practice and received this hurt, you see, at striving to apprehend him.
Is he pursued?
Aye, my good lord.
If he be taken, he shall never more be feared of doing harm. Make your own purpose, how in my strength you please. For you, Edmund, whose virtue and obedience doth this instant so much commend itself, you shall be ours. Natures of such deep trust we shall much need, you were first seized on.
I shall serve you, sir, truly however else.
For him, I thank you, Lord, your grace. Corning?
You know not why we came to visit you.
Thus, out of season, threading dark-eyed night, occasions, noble Gloucester, of some prize, wherein we must have use of your advice. Our father he hath writ, so hath our sister, of differences, which I thought it fit to answer from our home. The several messengers from hence attend dispatch. Our good old friend, lay comforts to your bosom, and bestow your needful counsel to our businesses, which craves the instant use.
Is your script written with Gloucester in there?
Yes, but
Now change it to Gloucester.
Gloucester,
That's
okay.
the proper, and
Gloucester.
we have an English word that's like it. What else? Worcester sauce.
Worcester. Oh, yeah, I love Worcester.
Okay.
One more line.
Yeah, okay.
Which craves the
I serve
instant
you, madam. Your graces are right welcome. A good evening to you, friend, art of this house.
I
Where may we set your horses?
the mire.
Prithee, if thou lovest me, tell me.
I love thee not.
Why then, I care not for that, for thee.
If I had thee in Lipsbury pinfold, I would make thee care for me.
Why dost thou use me thus? I know thee not.
Fellow, I know thee.
Oh, well, what dost thou know me for?
A knave, a
Oh.
rascal,
Oh.
an eater of broken meats,
But
a base, proud, shallow, beggarly, three-suited, 100-pound, filthy, worsted, stocking knave, lily-livered, action-taking, whoresome, glass-gazing, super serviceable, finical rogue, one-trunk inheriting slave, one that wouldst be a bawd in ways of good service, and art nothing but the composition of a knave, beggar, coward,
what?
pander, and the son and heir of a mongrel bitch, one whom I will beat into clamorous whining if thou deniest the least syllable of thy addition.
Why, what a monstrous fellow art thou, thus to rail on one that is neither knows of thee nor knows thee.
What a brazen-faced varlet art thou to deny thou knowest me. It is 2 days since I tripped up thy heels and beat thee before the king. Draw, you rogue, for though it be night, yet the moon shines. I'll make a sop of the moonshine of you, you whoresome, culinary, barber-monger. Draw!
Away, I have nothing to do with thee.
Draw, you rascal, you come with letters against the king and take vanity, the puppet's part against the royalty of our father. Draw, you rogue, or also carbonado your shakes. Draw, you rascal, come your ways.
Help, oh, murder, help.
Strike, you slave. Stand, rogue, stand, you neat slave. Strike.
Ow, oh, help, murder.
How now? What's the matter?
Well,
Part. Part.
pardon me. Oh, Early
He
king.
with you, good man, boy, if you please come off fleshy. Come on, come, young master.
Welcome. What? Wonder. Weapons, arms. What the matter here?
Keep peace upon your lives. He dies that strikes again. What is the matter?
Line.
Oh, said me, the messengers from our sister and the king.
What is your difference? Speak.
I am scarce to breath, my lord.
No marvel you have so bestirred your valor, you cowardly rascal.
But
Nature disclaims in thee, a tailor made thee.
I said,
Thou art a strange fellow. A tailor made a man, makes a man. A tailor, sir, a stone cutter, or a painter could not have made him so ill, though they have been but 2 years in the trade. Speak yet. How grew your quarrel?
this
Ancient ruffians.
this
That's you.
ancient ruffian,
Sorry.
sir, whose life I have spared at suit of his gray beard.
Thou horse of Zed!
Yeah,
Thou unnecessary letter, my lord, if you will give me leave, I will tread this unbolted villain into mortar and daub the walls of a jakes with him. Spare my gray beard, you wagtail. Peace, sirrah, you're a beastly knave. No, you no reverence. Yes, sir, but anger hath a privilege. Why art thou so angry? That such a slave as this should wear a sword, who wears no honesty? Such smiling rogues as these, like rats, oft bite the holy cords of twain, which are too intricacious, unloose smooth every passion, that in the natures of their lords rebel, being oil to fire, snow to the colder moods. Renege, affirm, and turn their halcyon beaks with every gale and vary of their masters, knowing not like dogs, but following. Plague upon your epileptic visage, smile you my speeches as I were a fool? Goose, if I had you upon Sarum plain, I'd drive you cackling home to Camelot. What, art thou mad, old fellow?
how fell you out, say that?
No contraries hold more antipathy than I, and such a knave. Why dost thou call him knave? What is his fault? His countenance likes me not. No more perchance does mine, nor his, nor hers. Sir, 'tis my occupation to be plain. I have seen better faces in my time than stand on any shoulder than I see before me at this instant. This is some fellow whose having been praised for bluntness doth affect a saucy roughness and constrains the guard quite from his nature. He cannot flatter, he an honest mind and plain, he must speak truth. And they will take it so, if not, he's plain. These kinds of knaves I know, which in this plainness harbor more craft and more corrupter ends than 20 silly ducklings observant that stretch their duties nicely. Sir, in good faith, in sincere verity, upon the allowance of your great aspect, whose influence, like the wreath of radiant fire or flickering Phoebus' front, what means thee by this? To out of my dialect, which you discommend so much. I know, sir, I am no flatterer. He that beguiled you in a plain accent was a plain knave, which for my part I will not be, though I should win your displeasure to entreat me to it. What was thy offense you gave him?
I never gave him any. It pleased the king, his master, very late, and to strike at me misconstruction, which he conjunct with flattering his displeasure, tucked me behind, and being down, insulted me, railed, and put upon his such a deal of man, and worthied him, but praised of the king for him, in attempting, who was this self-subdued, and in the fleshmantle of his dread exploit, and drew me here again.
None of these rogues and cowards, but Ajax is their fool. Ooh, fetch forth the stocks, you stubborn ancient knave, you
No.
reverend braggart. We'll teach you.
Oh, no.
Sir, I am too old to learn. Call not your stocks for me. I serve the king, on whose employment I was sent to you. You shall do small respect, show too bold malice against the grace and person of my master, stalking his messenger. Fetch from the stocks. As I have life and honor, there shall he sit till noon.
Regan?
Oh, till noon? Till night, my lord, and all night too.
Why, madam?
Just as
If I were your
I
father's
was-
dog, you should not use me so.
Oh, sir, being his knave, I will.
This is a fellow of self-same color our sister speaks of. Come, bring away the stocks.
Oh, let me beseech your grace not to do so. His fault is much, but, and the good king, his master, will check him for it. Your purposed low correction is much as based on contempt as the wretches for pilfering and most common trespasses, and punished with. The king must take it in his ill, and that he so slightly valued his messenger should have him remained restrained, but yet,
I'll answer that.
My sister may receive it much more worse, to have her gentleman abused, assaulted, for following her affairs, put in his legs.
but Kent is put into the stocks. Oh my,
Ouch.
more.
Oh, is that me again?
No, Cornwall.
Oh, sorry.
I think we're going to take a break pretty soon.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Yeah.
Where's my
My
last
Lord
line?
away.
Here it is. I am sorry for thee, oh friend, 'tis the Duke's pleasure, whose disposition all the world well knows, will not be rubbed nor stopped. I'll entreat his Duke's dust. Girth, Earl of Kent.
Scat in there?
I think we're
Great.
adding some stuff into this thing.
Pray do not.
I have no,
Okay,
I
go
don't
for it.
have eyesight.
Pray do not.
I understand.
It's Judy
I know.
Dench.
Pray.
Me
Pray
too.
do not. I have watched and traveled hard. Sometime I shall sleep out, the rest I'll whistle. A good man's fortune may grow out at heels. Give you good morrow.
The Duke's to blame in this. 'Twill be ill taken. Exeunt.
Good king, thou must approve the common song. Though out of heaven benediction comes to the warm sun, approach thou beacon to this underglow, that by this comfortable beams I may peruse this letter. Nothing almost sees miracles but misery. I know 'tis from Cordelia, who hath most fortunately been informed of my obscured course, and shall find time from this enormous state, seeking to give losses their remedies. All weary and o'erwatched, take vantage heavy eyes not to behold this shameful lodging. Fortune, good night, smile once more, turn thy wheel.
Macular degeneration, that's the word.
Oh. Okay, break.
We're having a break.
I broke. I don't know about the rest of you.
I'm so into it that
I'm enjoying
miss
it.
when it's me.
Well, you just should be here
I know.
all this time.
Yes, yes.
Then you'd have fun.
Starting next week, I shall. Oh wait, next meeting.
Next.
Years ago.
It is
So-
a big role.
Act 4,
What's his name again?
John.
hurt.
John,
Hurt like your
John Hesse?
H-U-R-T.
H-U-R.
Jim Hesse Hot Hurt.
Okay.
Oh, is that your name? Bill?
Somebody got a message.
That was Peter.
It's a message on the bottom.
So,
Hi, Sandy, can I
I
come
don't
in
want
later?
to.
I'm at Shakespeare reading, we're in the middle of it.
now we've
Yeah.
seen
For the
that.
moment, yeah. Okay, talk to you. Thank you, okay. Talk tomorrow, bye-bye.
Is that your neighbor?
Do we want to unplug the eyes? Stuff
She's a
like
very good friend of mine,
that?
she's a professional nurse. She just wanted to make sure how I was doing.
Oh, that's so kind of her.
Yeah.
That was your sister's?
Sandy Ritz.
Oh,
Oh,
Sandy,
we know who
yes.
Sandy
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Oh.
That was nice of
One
her.
of our COVID
Yeah.
people.
She joined us for a while.
During COVID.
Yeah, for a short while.
Oh.
It's very good.
There's Act 3, Scene 7. If we want to do the Gloucester Eyes.
Oh.
Why do I not have Act 4, Scene 1, but nothing else? Act 4, oh, here it is, okay. It's freaking out there for a second. Yeah. So, Act 4, Scene 7. We got
Or
that?
Act 3.
We got that marked?
Act 4.
Act 4.
Act 4.
I'm sorry, Act 3, Scene 7. We'll get through Gloucester's castle and his bloody eyes. You don't want them in your lap?
Act 3.
Scene 7, Gloucester's Castle.
Duke of Cornwall,
Enter Cornwall.
Reagan, and Goneril.
Are you Reagan again?
Good.
Post speedily to my lord your husband. Show him this letter. The army of France is landed. Seek out the traitor Gloucester.
I want to ask a question first.
Question?
The question is, how much more does Cordelia have to say? Does she have very much lines? Because if not, then I'll give her this part.
You're gonna play,
I picked it, but I want to know
you
how
wanna
much.
play Cordelia, is that correct?
Well, I want to know how many lines she has, because that was her part.
Okay, give her that. There's a whole lot of lines for Reagan, but not
Okay.
that much for,
Okay, so I'll let you read Reagan since it's more.
But I don't want to take all
No,
your
no, that's
lines.
okay. It doesn't matter.
we just gotta go.
Okay. Hang him instantly.
Look at his eyes.
Leave him to my displeasure. Edmund, keep your own sister company. The revenges we are bound to take upon your traitor's father are not fit for your beholding. Advise the Duke where you are going to a most festinate preparation. We are bound to be the like. Our post shall be swift and intelligent betwixt us. Farewell, dear sister. Farewell, my lord of Gloucester. Oh no, where's the king?
My lord of Gloucester hath conveyed him hence, and had 5 or 6 and 30 of his knights and hot questors after him, met him at the gate, and with some other lords or dependents are gone with him towards Dover, where they boast to have well-armed friends.
Get horses for your mistress.
Farewell, sweet lord and sister.
Edmund, farewell. Go seek the traitor Gloucester, pinion him like a thief, bring him before us. Though, well, we may not pass upon his life without the formal justice, yet our power shall do a courtesy to our wrath, which men may blame but not control. Who's there? The traitor?
Ingrateful fox 'tis he.
Bind fast his corky arms.
What means your graces? Good, my friends, consider you are my guests, and do me no foul play, friends.
Bind him, I say.
Hard, hard, O filthy traitor.
Grateful lady as you are, I am not.
To the chair bind him, villain, thou shalt find.
Oh, by the kind gods, 'tis most ignobly done to pluck me by the beard.
So white and such a traitor.
Naughty lady, these hairs which thou dost ravish from my chin, quicken and accuse thee. I am your host, and with a robber's hands my hospital favors, you should not ruffle thus. What will you do?
Come, sir, what letters have you late from France?
Be simple answered, for we know the truth.
And what confederacy have you with the traitors late footed in the kingdom?
To whose hands you have sent the lunatic king. Speak.
I have a letter, guessing set down, that came from one that's a neutral heart, and not from one opposed.
Cunning.
And false.
What hath thou sent the king?
To Dover.
Wherefore to Dover? Wast thou not charged at peril?
Wherefore to Dover? Let him answer that.
I am tied to the stake, and I must stand the court.
Wherefore to Dover?
Well, because I would not see thy cruel nails pluck out his poor old eyes, and not thy fierce sister in his anointed flesh stick boorish fangs. The sea with such a storm as his bare hands, his half black night endured, and would have buoyed him up with the quenched and the stellar fires. Yes, poor old heart. He hoped to heavens to rain if wolves had the gates howled in dern time, and shouldst have been good porter, turn the tea, and all cruels else subscribed. But I shall see the winged vengeance o'ertake such children.
See shalt thou never. Fellows, hold the chair.
Oh.
From these eyes of thine I set my foot.
Wait, he that think to live till he be old, give me some help. Oh, you God.
One side will mock another, the other too.
If you see vengeance.
For servant? Anybody?
Hand, my lord. I have.
Hold your hand, my lord. I have served you ever since I was a child. You better what service I've never done you. Now to bid you hold.
How now, you dog?
If you wear a beard upon your chin, I'd shake it in this quarrel. What do you mean?
My villain.
Nay then, come on and take thy chance of anger.
Give me thy sword. Us peasants stand up thus?
I am slain. My lord, have you won? I left to see some mischief on him.
Lest it seem more prevented. Out, vile jelly. Where's thy Leicester now?
All dark and comfortless. Where's my son Redmond? Edmund, enkindle all the sparks of nature to quit this hard night.
Out, treacherous villain!
No.
Thou call'st on him that hates thee.
No.
It was he that made the overture of thy treasons to us, who is too good to pity thee.
Oh, my follies. Then Edgar was abused. Kind gods, forgive me that, and prosper him.
Go thrust him out at the gates, and let him smell his way to Dover.
Ah.
How is it, my lord? How look you?
I have received a hurt. Follow me, lady. Turn out that eyeless villain. Throw this slave upon the dunghill, Regan. I bleed apace. Ultimately comes this hurt. Give me your arm.
I'll never care what weakness I do if this man come to good.
If she be lived long, and in the end meets the old course of death, women will all turn nonsense monsters.
Let's follow the old earl and get the bedlam to lead him where he would. His roguish madness allows itself to anything.
Go thou, fetch me some flax and whites of eggs, and apply them to the bleeding face. Now heaven help him. All right.
Wow.
Act 4, Scene 1.
I love that. She's like, go thrust him out the gates and let him smell his way.
Oh, that's tennis.
I felt that one when I said it.
that one hit.
Whoa.
Isn't that ugly? Okay, what happened to my...
Okay,
Okay, let's skip to Act
Reagan.
5.
Act 5.
Yeah,
Jump. Act 5.
yeah, because what happens is
Scene
Gloucester
five?
runs into
Scene
King
Scene
Lear.
5.
I lost track of where we were for a second.
Oh, Act 5.
Yeah, it all happened pretty fast.
I know.
It was like, do.
Shoot, son there.
I don't know what
Just
this is.
dropping pages left and
Just
right.
was not fast enough to do
Act
that.
5.
sound.
Yeah.
Oh, the jelly of the other one.
At least you can make it funny.
Just think what it'd be like if he had 5 eyes.
Act 5.
There's
The
3
British
eyes. Okay, so Act 5, Scene
Oh,
2.
Oh, darn it.
Act
Okay.
5, Scene 1.
I just left that
Pages.
there.
You wanna
No,
do
no,
Act
no,
5,
that's-
Scene
no,
1?
no, that's
Can
fine.
you
That's
can you
fine.
read for Cordelia
That's
then,
right.
since
So
I
we got-
did Reagan?
Okay.
Cordelia comes in
Cordelia.
here. Yeah, okay. Cordelia comes into
Cordelia.
Act 4,
Okay.
Scene 7. Act 4, Scene 7.
Oh, Act
So
4,
right now we're in
Scene
Scene 2. Act 5, Scene 2, right?
Okay, we can do that.
No, that's what you said to go to. What
Yeah,
what
but
are
I
you
was
to?
going back to get a Cordelia in there. And
And
It's okay.
she gets killed otherwise.
Act 4 and Scene.
You want to do a Cordelia?
Doesn't matter.
Well, she wanted to do Cordelia before she left
Act 4 Scene.
the stage. It starts Act 4, Scene 7.
Oh,
Act
4,
4,
Scene
Scene
7.
Let's do that then.
Yeah.
Act 4, Scene 7. Enter Cordelia. Oh, Kent, disguised
Cordy.
gentleman.
okay.
Find it.
Am I reading this one?
Yeah, you're reading
Okay.
that.
Cordelia.
Okay. O thou good Kent, how shall I live and work to match thy goodness? My life will be too short, and every measure fail me.
To be acknowledged, madam, is o'erpaid. All my reports go with the modest truth, nor more nor clipped, but so.
Be better suited. These weeds are memories of those worst hours. I prithee put them off.
Pardon, dear madam. Yet to be known shortens my made intent. My boon I make it that you know me not till time and I think meet.
Then be it so good, my good lord. How does the king? Doctor.
Madam, sleep still.
Oh, you kind gods, cure this great breach in his abused nature, the intuned and jarring senses. Oh, wind up of this child-changed father.
So please your majesty that we may wake the king. He has slept long.
Be governed by your knowledge and proceed in the sway of your own will. Is he arrayed?
Aye, madam, in the heaviness of sleep we put fresh garments on him. Be by, good madam, when he do wake him. I doubt not of his temperance.
Very well.
Please draw near, louder, the music there.
Oh, my dear father, restoration hang thy medicine on my lips. and let this kiss repair those violent harms that my two sisters have in their reverence made.
Kent. Kent.
Kind and dear princess,
Had you not been their father, these white flakes did challenge pity of them. Was this a face to be opposed against the warring winds, to stand against the deep dread bolted thunder? In the most terrible and nimble stroke of quick cross lightning, to watch, poor perdu, with this thin helm, mine enemy's dog, though he had bit me, should have stood that night against my fire. And was it thy fame, poor father, to hovel thee with swine and rogues forlorn, in short and musty straw? Alack, alack! 'Tis wonder what thy life and wits at once had not concluded at all. He wakes. Speak to him.
Madam, do you? 'Tis fittest.
How does my royal lord? How fares your majesty?
Kink.
Oh, I'm still there? Okay.
Yeah.
I
You
thought
do
somebody
me.
else, I thought maybe
Parts.
Was it going to be, was it going to be Richard
professional
Dennis
actor
Hart?
behind me was going to take over. Okay. You do me wrong to take me out of the grave. Thou art a soul in bliss, but I am bound upon a wheel of fire, that mine own tears do scald like molten lead.
Sir, do you know me?
You are a spirit, I know, but where did you die?
Still far wide.
He's scarce awake. Let him alone a while.
Where have I been? Where am I? Fair daylight? I am mightily abused. I should even die with pity. You die with pity to see another thus. I know not what to say. I will not swear. These are my hands. Let's see. I feel this pinprick. Would I were assured of my condition.
Oh, look upon me, sir, and hold your hand in benediction o'er me. No, sir, you must not kneel.
Pray do not mock me. I am a very foolish, fond old man, 80 and upward, and not an hour more nor or less. And to deal plainly, I fear that I am not in my perfect mind. Methinks I should know you and know this man. Yet I am doubtful, for I am mainly ignorant what place this is, and all the skill I have remembers not these garments, nor I know not where I did lodge last night. I do not laugh at me. Please, no, do not laugh at me, for as I am a man, I think this lady to be my child, Cordelia.
And so I am.
Oh, do be your tears wet? Yes, faith, I pray weep not. If you have poison for me, I will drink it. I know you not love me. I know you do not love me. For your sisters have, as I have remembered, done me wrong. You have sense. You have some cause. They have not.
No cause. No cause.
Am I in France?
Kent.
oh, certain, no, sorry.
In your own.
In your own kingdom, sir.
There you go.
No, do not abuse me.
Be comforted, good madam. The great rage you see is killed in him. and yet it is danger to make him, even over the time he has lost. Desire him to go in. Trouble him no more till further settling.
Will it please your highness walk?
Well, you must bear with me. Pray your now. Pray you now, and forget and forgive. I am old and foolish.
Hold it true, sir, that the Duke of Cornwall was so slain?
Most certain, sir.
Who is conductor of his people?
As 'tis said, the bastard son of Gloucester.
They say Edgar, his banished son, is with Earl of Kent in Germany.
Report is changeable. 'Tis time to look about. The powers of the kingdom approach apace.
The arbitrament is like to be bloody. Fare you well, sir.
My point and period will be thoroughly wrought, or well or ill, as this day's battles fought.
And we go to scene 3 of Act 5.
5,
5, scene 3.
Yeah, that gives us Edmund and Cordelia. Act 5, scene 3.
enter in conquest of withdrawing colors. Lear and
Okay, so now you can take Cordelia back
prisoners.
now.
You sure?
Edmund, you can have Edmund.
Oh, you've Edmund, okay.
Some officers take them away. Good guard, until their greater pleasure first be known, that are to censure them.
We are not the first who with best meaning have incurred the worst. For thee, oppressed king, I am cast down. Myself could else outfrown false fortune's frown. Shall we not see these daughters and these sisters?
No, 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 no. Come, let us away to prison. We two alone will sing like birds in the cage. When thou dost ask me blessing, I'll kneel down and ask of thee forgiveness. So, we'll live and pray and sing and tell old tales and laugh at gilded butterflies and hear poor rogues talk of court news, and we'll talk with them too, who loses and who wins, who's in and who's out, and take upon the mystery and of things as if we were God's spies. And we'll wear out in a walled prison packs the sects of great ones that ebb and flow by the moon.
Take them away.
Page. Take them away, and king starts.
Upon such sacrifices. This might be good.
We got till midnight, don't need to worry. You want to do the kind?
Oh, I'm sorry, what? I don't
You
see
want-
Lear here.
It says, upon such sacrifices, my Cordelia.
I need help.
Oh, I think. Oh, where was your last page? Because this is not.
366 page.
Sorry.
Got it. That is an issue.
Here, you just
Oh.
turned one. He turned one more to. one
Oh,
more
okay.
page. Yeah. You're right there.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Mahalo nui.
You were close. One page off.
Okay. Upon such sacrifices, my Cordelia, the gods themselves, there throw incense. Here I caught them. I caught thee. He that parts us shall bring us a brand from the heavens, and this us hence shall, like foxes, wipe thine eyes, and the good years shall devour them, flesh and fell, they shall make us weep. We'll see them starved first. Come.
Come hither, captain. Hark, take thou this note. Go follow them to prison. One step I have advanced there. If thou dost, as this instructs thee, thou dost make thy way to mobile fortunes. Know thou this, that men are as the time is, to be tender-minded is not become a sword. Thy great employment will not bear question. Either say, thou do it, or thrive by other means.
I'll do it, Lord.
About it, right happily when thou hast done. Mark, I say instantly, and carry it so as I have set it down.
I cannot draw a cart, nor eat dried oats. If it be man's work, I'll do it.
Yeah,
There's a lot of contractions in
this
this.
speech for Michael.
It's contraction time.
Yeah, contraction.
Yes.
Sir, you have showed today your valiant strain, and fortune led you well. You have the captives who were the opposites of this day's strife. I do require them of you, so to use them as we shall find their merits and our safety may equally determine.
Sir, I thought it fit to send the old and miserable king to some retention and appointed guard, whose age has charms in it, whose title more to pluck the common bosom on his side, and turn our impressed lances in our eyes, which do command them. With him I sent the queen. My reason all the same, and they are ready tomorrow or at further pace, to appear where you shall hold your session. At this time we sweat and bleed. The friend hath lost his friend, and the best quarrels in the heat are cursed. By those that feel their sharpness, the question of Cordelia and her father requires a fitter place.
Sir, by your patience, I hold you but a subject of this war, not as a brother.
That's as we list to grace him. Methinks our pleasure might have been demanded ere you had spoke so far. He led our powers, bore the commission of my place and person, the which immediacy may well stand up and call itself your brother.
Not so hot. In his own grace he doth exalt himself more than in your addition.
In my rights by me invested he compeers the best.
That were the most if he should husband you.
Jesters do oft prove prophets.
Holla, holla, that I that told you so looked but askint.
Lady, I am not well, else I should answer from a full flowing stomach. General, take thou my soldiers, prisoners, patrimony, dispose of them. Of me, the walls is thine. Witness the world that I create thee here, my lord and master.
Mean you to enjoy him then? The little loan lies not in your good will.
Nor in thine, Lord.
Half-blooded fellow, yes.
Let the drum strike and prove my title thine.
Stay yet, her reason, Edmund. I arrest thee on capital treason, and in thine attaint this gilded serpent. Oh, me, to Reagan. For your claim, fair sister, I bear it in the interest of my wife. 'Tis she, the subcontracted to this lord, and her husband contracted your bands. If you will marry, make your love to me. My lady is bespoke. An interlude. Thou art armed, Gloucester. Let the trumpet sound, if none appear to prove upon thy person thy heinous, manifest, and many treasons. Here is my pledge. Make it on thy heart, ere I taste bread. Thou art in nothing less than I have here proclaimed thee.
Sick, oh sick!
If not, I'll never trust medicine.
There's my exchange. What in the world he is that needs me traitor, villain like he lies. Call by the trumpet, he that dares approach, on him, on you, who not. I will maintain my truth and honor firmly.
Herald, ho! Trust to thy single virtue for thy soldiers. All levied in my name have in my name took their discharge.
My sickness grows upon me.
She is not well. Convey her to my tent. Come hither, herald. Let the trumpet sound, and read this out. This.
Sound trumpet! If any man or... am I reading it right
Yes,
there?
go ahead. Just
If any man, quality or degree within the lists of the army, with maintain a pay upon Edmund, supposed Earl of Gloucester, that he is a manifold traitor, let him appear in the third round of the trumpet. He is bold to his defense. Sound. Again. Died. Okay.
ask him his purpose, why he appears upon this call of the trumpet.
Who, what are you? Your name, your quality, and why you answer the present summons. Edgar. Edmund. Okay.
Edgar.
I know my name is lost, and by treason, here grateful and cankered bit, and yet I am noble to the adversary. I come to cope. Cope.
With
How
all?
many cope?
Which is that adversary?
What's he that speaks to Edmund, Earl of Gloucester?
Himself, what sayest thou to him?
Draw thy sword, that if thy speech offend that noble heart, and a blah, 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 and say thou no. This sword, this army, and this best spirits are bent to prove upon the heart whereon I speak. Thou liest. I've been doing this for 30 years. Why am I doing this?
Let me see how much I have to, because I kind of want to read it. I don't want to do that blah blah thing.
I don't want blah,
Okay. In wisdom I should ask thy name, but since thy outside looks so fair and warlike, and that thy tongue some say of breeding breeds, what safe and nicely I might well delay. By rule of knighthood I disdain and spurn. Back do I toss these treasons to thy head, with the hell-hated lie o'erwhelm thy heart, which for they yet glance by and scarcely bruise. This sword of mine shall give them instant way, where they shall rest forever. Trumpets speak.
Save him! Save him! This is mere practice, Gloucester, but the law of war was not bound to answer an unknown opposite. Thou art not vanquished, but cozened and beguiled. Shut your mouth, Dom, or with this paper I'll stop it. Hold, sir, thou worse than any name, read thine own evil. Nay, no tearing lady, I perceive you know it. Say if I do, the laws are mine, not mine, who can rage for me? Oh, most monstrous! Oh, knowest thou this paper? Edmund.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Gunroll. Ask me not what I know.
Knowest thou this paper? Ask me not what I know. Go after her, she's desperate, govern her. Edmund.
What you have charged me with, and what I have done, and more, much more, the time will bring it out. 'Tis past, and so am I. But what art thou that hast this fortune on me? If thou art noble, I do forgive thee.
Give thee. Let's exchange charity, and I am no less in blood than thou art, Edmund. And if more the more I have wronged thee. My name is Edgar, and thy father's son. The gods are just, and out of our pleasant vices make instruments to plague us. The dark and vicious place where we got, and he got, cost him his eyes. His
This has
eyes.
spoken right, 'tis true. The wheel has come full circle. I'm here.
Methought thy very gait did prophesize a royal nobleness. I must embrace thee. Let sorrow split my heart if ever I did hate thee or thy father.
Worthy prince, I know it.
Where have you hid yourself? How have you known the miseries of your father?
Well, by nursing them, my lord, list a brief tale, and when 'tis told, oh, that my heart would burst. Da-ba-da-ba-da-da-bee. And attack to weak the conflict to support twixt two extremes of passion, joy and grief, burst smilingly.
This speech of yours hath moved me, and shall perchance do good. But speak you on. You look as you had something more to say.
If there be more woeful, hold it in, for I am almost ready to dissolve hearing of this.
Yea, I will hold it in, and whilst
For
I
a person that has a lot of
speak-
lines, you pick the one with a lot of lines and then you're going
I know why.
www.
That ever ear received witches recounting his grief grew puissance, and the strings of life began to crack. Thrice then the trumpet sounded, and there I left him tranced.
But who was this?
Well, it was Kent, sir, the banished Kent, who in disguise followed his enemy king and did him service improper for a slave.
Help, help, oh help!
Well, what kind of help?
Speak, man.
What means this bloody knife?
'Tis hot, it smokes, and even from the heart of, oh, she's dead. Who's
Oh,
dead? Speak,
no.
man. Your lady, sir, your lady, and her sister, by her is poisoned. She confesses it.
I was contracted to them both. All three now marry in an instant.
Here comes Kent.
Produce the bodies, be they alive or dead. This judgment of the heavens that makes us tremble touches us not with pity. Oh, is this he? The time will not allow the compliment which very manners urges.
I am come to bid my king and master aye good night. Is he not here?
Great things of us forgot. Speak, Edmund, where is the king, and where is Cordelia? Seest thou this object, Kent?
Alack, why thus?
Yet Edmund was beloved. The one, the other poisoned for my sake, and after slew herself.
Even so, cover their faces.
I pant for life. Some good I mean to do, despite of mine own nature. Quickly send, be brief in it, to the castle, for my right is on the life of Lear and on Cordelia. Nay, send in time.
Run, run, oh run!
To who? Oh, this is.
To whom, my lord?
Yeah.
Oh, who hath his office? Send the token of reprieve.
Well thought on. Take my sword. Give it to the captain.
Who?
Edgar. Hasty.
Edgar. Oh, to who, my lord? No, I had that.
No, he
Ah.
had
The other one.
hasty. Hasty for thy life. Okay. He hath commissioned from thy wife and me to hang Cordelia in the prison, and to lay the blame upon her own despair that she did that she fordid herself.
The gods defend her. Bear him hence a while. Here.
He entered Lear and Cordelia
How,
dead in his
Lear?
arms. Yeah. Lear.
This is you.
There, oh. Oh, you were men of stones. Had I in your tongues and eyes, I'd use them so that heaven's vault should crack. She's gone forever. And you, one is dead and one lives, but she's dead as earth. Let me looking glass. If that her breath must be stained of the stone, why then she lives. Is this her promised card? Oh, sorry.
Is this the promised end?
Edgar?
Or image of that horror. I read his line for him.
Fall and cease.
Excuse me. This feather stirs. She lives. If it be so, it is a chance, but she does redeem all sorrows that ever I have felt.
Oh, my good master.
Prithee away.
'Tis noble Kent, your friend.
A plague upon you, murderers and traitors all. I might have saved her. Now she's gone forever. Cordelia, stay a little. When since thou sayest, her voice was ever soft, gentle and low, an excellent thing in a woman. I killed the slave that was a hanging thee.
'Tis true, my lords. He did.
Did I not, fellow? I have seen the day with my good biting falchion would have made him skip. I am now old, and these same crosses spoil me. Who are you? My eyes are not of the best. I'll tell you straight.
If fortune brag of two, she loved and hated, one of them we behold.
This is a dull sight. Are you not Kent?
The same, your servant Kent. Where is your servant Caius?
He's a good fellow, I can tell you that. They'll strike it quickly, too. He's dead.
No, my good lord, I am the very man.
I'll see that straight.
That from your first of differences and decay have followed your sad steps.
You're welcome hither.
Nor no man else, all cheerless, dark, and deadly, your eldest daughters have foredone themselves and desperately are dead.
So I think.
He knows not what he says, and vain is it that we present us to him.
Yeah.
Oh, the very bootless. Oh, and very bootless.
Edmund is dead, my lord. That's but a trifle here, your lords and noble friends. Know our intent. What comfort to this great decay may come shall be applied. For us, we will resign during the life of this old majesty to him our absolute power. You to your rights with boot and such additions as your honors have more than merited. All friends shall taste the wages of their virtue, and all foes the cup of their deservings. Oh, see, see.
And say, my poor fool is hanged. No, no life. Why should a dog, a horse, a rat have life, and thou no breath at all? Oh, thou comest no more. Never, 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 never. Thank you, sir. Oh, 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 oh. Do you see this? Look on her. Look, her lips. Look, there. Look there.
He faints. My lord, my lord.
Break, heart, I pray thee, break.
Look up, my lord.
Vex not his ghost, so let him pass. He hates him that would upon the rack of this tough world stretch him out longer.
He is gone, indeed.
The wonder is he hath endured so long, he but usurped his life.
Bear them from hence. Our present business is to general woe. Friends of my soul, you twain, rule in this realm, and the gored state sustain.
I have a journey, sir, shortly to go. My master calls me. I must not say no.
The weight of this sad time we must obey. Speak what we feel, not what we ought to say. The oldest hath borne most. We that are young shall never see so much, nor live so long. Oh, what is sad.
It is so sad. This one is so sad. It's very sad and very cruel.
It ends with a funeral march.
Yeah.
And the whole thing is terribly unpleasant.
All of them. Everybody
Yeah.
dies. Everybody. Almost everybody.